Self-esteem. The term self-esteem is used to describe a person's overall subjective sense of personal worth or value. In other words, self-esteem may be defined as how much you appreciate and like yourself regardless of the circumstances. Your self-esteem is shaped by many factors, including your belief of the type of person you are, what you can do, your strength, your weaknesses, and your expectations of your future. There may be particular people in your life whose messages about you can also contribute to your self-esteem. So, how do you improve your self-esteem? 1. Keep the company of people who treat you well. Some people act in ways that tear you down. Others lift you up by what they say and do. Learn to tell the difference. Choose friends who help you feel okay about yourself. 2. Say helpful things to yourself. Always say helpful and encouraging things to yourself. Do not be too critical of yourself. Are you too hard on yourself? Be fair and kind to yourself. Be aware of your negative self-talk. This brings a bad feeling about yourself. Without this awareness, you can easily fall into the trap of believing in your self-limiting talk. Do not create stories about yourself that limit you. 3. Accept yourself the way you are and do not look for perfection. It is always good to do the best you can. But when you think you need to be perfect, you can't feel good about anything less. Accept your best, feel good about your little successes. 4. Set goals and work towards them. If you want to feel good about yourself, do things that are good. Maybe you want to study hard and better your grades. Make a goal, then make a plan for how to do it. Stick with your plan and make sure you track your progress. Be proud of what you have done so far. Feel good about it and assure yourself that you can make it. 5. Focus on what goes well. Do not get used to talking about problems. Learn to see the positive side of things. It is easy to get caught up in this state of mind. To focus on what has gone wrong or missing just makes you feel bad. Next time, catch yourself when you complain about yourself or your day. 6. Give and help others. Giving is one of the best ways to build self-esteem. Tutor a classmate, help clean up your neighborhood, work for a good cause, help out at home or at school. Make it a habit to be kind and fair. Do things that make you proud of the kind of person you are. When you do things that make a difference, your self-esteem will grow. 7. Forgive. Is there someone in your life you have not forgiven? A family member or even yourself? By holding on to feelings of bitterness or resentment, we keep ourselves stuck in a circle of negativity. If we have not forgiven ourselves, shame will keep us in this state of loop. Cultivating empathy. The ability to empathize is one of the key attributes that make us human. It refers to the capacity to understand or feel what another person is going through. Empathy is characterized by a sense of sympathy and understanding. It demonstrates our care, kindness, and goodness to others. Empathetic people try to put themselves in the place of others in order to feel what they are experiencing. They also listen keenly and attentively to others. How do we cultivate empathy to others? 1. Spend time helping others. We show empathy by helping others. Volunteering increases empathy, and empathy increases life satisfaction. Creating social bonds with those outside of our immediate social circle and working to enhance the lives of others helps us to keep the well-being of all people at the forefront of our thinking. You can cultivate empathy by devoting some spare time to others. 2. Become an active listener. It is too bad that many of us are not good listeners. We are, in most cases, not active listeners, but passive listeners. While passive listening allows a person to hear and react on cue, active listening involves a person listening to each word, imagining the driving motions behind what is being said, and regularly giving feedback to the person speaking. Active listening encourages us to connect more deeply. To cultivate empathy, we need to be active listeners. 3. Practice compassion by praying for others. We need to practice compassion by praying for others. General meditation is beneficial, but meditating specifically on compassion helps us to become more empathetic people. Compassion meditating is a form of meditation that asks us to focus our thoughts on wishing others well. 4. Cultivate your curiosity. Children are famously curious, but as they grow older, many children are taught to stop asking so many questions. This is not right. While it is true that too many pressing questions can feel like an interrogation, being kindly inquisitive can help you increase your empathy levels. People who are highly empathetic are also curious. The more we encourage our own curiosities, the more likely it is that we will expand our network of acquaintances and, in doing so, acquire a wider understanding of varying perspectives. 5. Join forces for a shared cause. Working on a community project with other people reinforces everyone's individual expertise and humanity and minimizes the differences that can divide people. Work on a community project or join a religious group for a specific project beneficial to community. If you have experienced grief or loss, join others who are experiencing something similar. Number 6, reading is one of the best ways of opening your mind to the experiences of others. Reading literary works requires people to enter characters' lives and minds, and by so doing, it increases our capacity to understand other people's thoughts and feelings. Relationship building skills. What
So this was the first video, the first audio. The second audio was about what? Empathy, isn't it? So who will tell us the... So clap for yourself once. Nam.